Hello guys and welcome to how to become a skill player in Geometry Dash. So this is a texture pack. It's exactly the same but different colors except for this little cat here. Personal preference, you can change it through the files, but that doesn't matter. When you start playing the game, you see the main menu. Here we have this button where you can choose some levels to beat from the top levels, and we will get into that right away. Then we've got this icon where you can create your own levels. That's a vital reason why this game has so much reputation and has gone has really gone down in history. So basically it's creative, and you can use your creativity to upload anything you want. A lot of these levels get star rated, and your profile can be seen by a lot of people, and you get creator points. You can advertise your own social media. And yes, this game has a lot of community into it. But you are a player and you want to get better at it, because I know it's addictive. It's really addicting. And okay, let's see. So we've got the first level. This level, also ignore that. You start off with this thing, and this is what Geometry Dash started from. It got inspired by the Impossible game, a game that was the base of this idea, and everything came after it. Okay, so let's say that you want to do this. Basically, the goal is to jump over the spikes and to dodge them. And although it might not be that entertaining, you will eventually see that honestly it's somewhat easy. But no, you don't know anything. So get to this game mode, and this game mode is, you're like, it's pretty much hard to control. I would say just don't try to go really straight. Just click a bunch of times with a consistent delay and you'll be fine. Then this is all about learning. So to learn a level, we've got this amazing button here, which is called practice mode. And in order to learn a level, you need to use practice mode. So you might have not some screen tearing. So you want to practice this level because I know it won't be easy at first. That's my exact experience back then, when I had been playing on the tablet. You might prefer the tablet. I mean, it's uncommon, but it's your decision. But we will get into that later. So you need to use practice mode. So you enter this level and you press this button. This that looks like a crystal, right? So you press this, and a lot of people use auto checkpoints. It's easier, honestly. It's way easier. But let me show you what that really does. So basically, every time you collide with something, this places a checkpoint, and if I die somewhere like here, I practice from here, and you don't really practice the level because you here I'm not even jumping and the checkpoint is already messed up, so you don't want that. You can't really practice the part from the beginning to the end, so make sure you have disabled this. So turn off practice mode and turn it on again. Now this will apply this setting to practice mode from the beginning. So press, if you are on tablet, press the button that spawns right here, and if you want to enable it, which is already enabled by default, you can go to options and so we've got this hide practice buttons. If I disable this, so I'm enabling the practice buttons, as you can see here, Z and X are the most basic things for practice mode. So if you're on tablet, just click on the buttons. The button is really wide and easy to do, so just do that. So yeah, if I press Z, I spawn a checkpoint. I can practice a part from where I want, and this is really good. So basically, let me turn on the music a little bit. Yeah, these are really useful. You can adjust the music. They're really useful. So as you can see now, it's a little bit louder, and you can set it to anywhere you want. So okay, so you want to practice this and don't stay demotivated, just practice, and once you beat the first level you will actually be proud of yourself, trust me. So yeah, here just hold. Yeah, if you hold you can keep jumping, which is a really important technique, strat, call it whatever you want for the game. So yeah, now get the ship, place checkpoint right about there. So about this game mode, I know you will have probably have heard that high FPS mean better straight fly, but better straight fly isn't the main thing in this game mode, because there will be more physics introduced later on. So basically you hold and release to fly up, and then you completely release to fly down. The physics are kinda different, but you get used to it, and that's pretty much it. It will be definitely hard to control it first time, and you might consider yourself silly like I did, but trust me, it's pretty easy. Okay, next step, we practice this cube part once again, and well, you can get the coins. I've already got them, that's why they're blank. And this is the red part. This is the part that is the ultimate challenge from beating this level. If you beat this part until the last ship, you are pretty much okay. So this is muscle memory, and when I'm talking about muscle memory, is that your brain cooperates with your memory, so your hand like just gets used to the level. It will happen really quickly, and okay, let's do it. So yeah, you basically do this. This is the triple spike. Okay, this might get annoying, so simply place a checkpoint here, not here, here. Okay, let's see there. So you know, these two jumps are really frustrating because this one is before the triple spike, and just do this like you have more space. Just do it naturally. And for this one, you gotta wait until the last second. Okay, you just do this, you get used to it. I know this might happen, whatever. I mean, this is kind of nerfed, it's kinda easier than the original one, but that doesn't matter. This is a really important technique. So once you have done that and you have practiced this, the rest of the jumps are not hard, to be honest. You can clearly see that. Don't fall for that trap, it's just a coin, you don't need to... Another triple spike right there. So yeah, those are the two deadly triple spikes, as I like to call it. And here's the last tip, just act like you're traveling to different countries, just go straight and you'll be fine. A lot of players like to risk this thing because there's a coin path right here, which is way harder, and well, it's not easy difficulty, in my opinion at least. It has got nerfed many times since 2014, and yes, this game has a long history. So just go straight, don't go that, please don't risk it, it's no use, you just beat the level. So once you feel like you are ready, you just go grind and... Okay, so you get 15%, 20%, 45%, and that just gives you more power, more the feeling that you got this, and that's a really important thing because some people don't feel that you do this. There's a tall thing right here, and it gets you, and it's annoying, and you die at 42%. This is just another mod that shows accurate percentage. It's not useful at all. I don't know. It just feels more convenient. I will be making another tutorial about that in the future. But yeah, just practice it, and once you have beaten this level, don't try to go for way harder, just go ahead with the next one, because these levels are in an exact order so that you learn the mechanics one by one. Okay, so Back on Track has the same things as Terror Madness, it's just more creative, so it helps with sight reading and learning the mechanics better. And then we've got Polargeist. So Polargeist introduces these things, which were originally called jump rings, but are most commonly referred as jump orbs. So basically, this is a really good song, as you can see. So you click once you are at this point, and when I'm talking about point, I don't mean the actual yellow part. It's not like, it doesn't have to be that exact. You can buffer click it as early as you can. You can click it late, which is the most risky way, but it is useful for harder levels. And so yeah, pretty much that's it. No need to talk about hitboxes or anything. This just gets you comfortable with the jump pads and the jump orbs. With the jump pads, those things that make you jump automatically, are also introduced in Back on Track, but I would personally do this first because you really have that interest, that curiosity, that interest to just explore the game. And this is surprisingly way more fun. As you can see, it's not hard at all, just a few blind jumps. So for example here, that, don't jump there, or don't jump here, jump there. You get used to the coins after. And well, that's level. This is the hardest part according to most people. Just stay focused and remember that timings also play a big role in this, although most of them are easy. And then the final part, a lot of people don't have a lot of problem with this. This is just the end of the adventure. After completing all of this, you have beaten your third or second level in GD, and that's it. And well, we've got dry out. Dry out. This is a background I put manually. It's not like this game, but you can customize it, and it also saves the colors, which is really cool. So anyway, dry out. Dry out introduces gravity portals. They basically switch gravity, and if you get consistent with these, you are on your way to completing these 7 levels. Trust me. If you complete this, then you are good. So we start off with some timings, and you really want to practice this beginning part because, for example, a lot of people jump here, and if you like start holding late here, you just do that and die. It's kind of confusing. So jump here and fall here. You just need to jump over these, fall there. It's more like a level that introduces sight reading because you actually need to learn the level now, and this is where it gets more interesting. Here this memorization, 1 2 3 1, and that's pretty much it. Okay, so we get to this part, and I accidentally restarted. Let's go. I should have pressed Z. Oh god, it's so awful. But it's not. You actually, even by accident, you get to practice the beginning part a lot better, which is really good. So just do that, and honestly, this thing, just imagine you're upside down and just don't try to do anything, you know, the different way. Just feel the objects, be the objects, and use that practice mode technique, learn that. And this is the hardest part. You just dodge some squares and some big objects with spikes, and this is SIP control. And you get nervous here, just stay calm, please, and don't rush anything. Jump over that a bit late. Don't click at the final jump. It's just a trick. You just let it go, and you get in that edge right there, that particle amazing thing that is just a cheap animation, but it's the end of another level. So once you do these 7, so this one, let me show you some gameplay of this. So this is as you can see, it combines all of different things, and this is where it actually gets consistent. You get to see some more decoration. I mean, it also has to do with the update. This was the earliest update back in 2014, because levels don't look like this now. Levels, you can make something that looks like Adobe After Effects masterpiece in this game right now. but it's always good to learn each game mode from the old levels, the OG ones, because that's how you get used to the game, and that's how you use the skills to beat newer demons and continue your career. Okay, this is the most important part, never giving up. And if you stop feeling interested, you can take a break. It's completely normal. You don't use skill, you just might stop being used for one day, yeah, that. And once you start playing it, you realize that you are way better than your expectations, and you don't have to be cracked on it to become good. Just have some standard bases and ignore those guys who say it's childish, because it's not. It has a community. Let me showcase the level editor made. This whole game is made by only one developer, okay? This whole game is made by only one developer, which is this guy, Robtop Games. He started out with simple games and game popularity. Now you can see levels like these getting tons of likes, and if you play this, you'll probably see that all that is that lag, you know, when you, yeah, this starts off pretty simple, but that's not the full potential of geometry, and that's not the thing. Those levels that are too hard for me, I don't try to do them. So once you have done those 7 levels, you wanna go to update 1.1. 1.1 is the first official update of the game that gradually started getting its popularity. So Time Machine introduces mirror portals which don't affect the gameplay, but they flip your screen. These are the gravity portals, you could see them in levels, and yeah, the difficulty is harder, it's obviously harder, but it gets consistent. So, about this thing, you need to get used to triple spikes a lot, and that's pretty much it. And the nerve control is also nerve control, but it's a huge thing to do. Okay, so this is the mirror portal. You go from left to right, and it's a bit confusing, especially with the ship here. Don't try to go for that coin. It's hard. Okay, I might even lose. Although I'm really good at the game now. It's kind of lag based. At least that's what you can believe. It's up to you. I consider that consistent now. So there are more hidden coins into the air here. Like if you don't jump there, there's a hidden pathway, but don't care about the coins. I mean, you can do that, but just beat the levels and get better. This is the final stretch, the hardest part. Just stay calm here, just click right away once you touch the platform. And this is some more ship control and getting used to different gravities. Those don't kill you, those things don't kill you, so don't freak out like I did the first time I beat it. So, once you have done this level, don't go for cycles, okay? Don't go for cycles. You wanna go to blast processing. And I know you're going to jump from update 1.1 to update 1.9, but this is a whole new aspect to to what this game has to offer. So you can see some pretty modern design here compared to the rest of the levels. This game is honestly art. Creators can make their own levels and create new gameplay concepts. These are just the basic stuff, and you need to get used to this, to this wave. And I mean, it's optional. You could also do cycles, but I mean, oh yeah, cycles. So cycles is the first new game mode that separates Geometry Dash from the Impossible game. It adds a game mode called the Ball, and yeah, I know it might sound funny simply because, you know, but trust me. So yeah, this is like time machine until the ball. It just make sure you're ready to beat this. And having a level that starts off pretty hard, being easy in the middle, then getting hard at the end is really good for you. Do you know why? Because basically you just also improve yourself at nerve control, and simultaneously you also get better at the game. And this is the ball game mode. This is something that a lot of people just do this. Oh my god, what is this? And they just die straight away. And I completely understand that and respect that. It's normal. So go over here, go up, go down, go up, just click to switch gravities. It's more easy than it seems. It's just basic mechanics but with another game mode. So this is a gravity portal. You don't need to I just like falling down here. So I wouldn't recommend bumping this. I would recommend trying to control this ship. So just kinda imagine like if you go like zigzagging, and don't try to get that point. So simply do that. Simply, if you want to practice it again, press X to remove checkpoint. Remember, it only works while you're not paused, and then practice it again. It also goes with the beat really well, which is really good. Okay, so yeah, we've got the mirror portals. You remember the previous level? So now you need to practice this game mode at the mirror portals to become even better. And well, the point of this game is not exactly becoming better than others. It's becoming boosting your skill level slowly, but boosting it. Don't hesitate to try out harder levels. That just don't go crazy. Don't take crazy steps. So this has timings, and yeah, this is a really hard part. That's why I kind of used to dislike this level. Those are not timings. Don't get that point, dude. It's really not worth it. Skip that first one, and here just jump before the gaps and do that. And that's the end of the level. Remember, this game takes practice, and once you do that, you get to X step, which doesn't introduce anything new other than new decoration. Yes, you can already see some new decoration. And trust me, you can still use this decoration for levels, and this is not only what you can do with this decoration. This is just what people could do back in 2015 or late 2014. So okay, just ignore those things. So yeah, this is all about muscle memory, and this seems hard straight off the bat, and I completely understand that. This will take a lot of attempts. It took me around 7,000 attempts to actually beat this, but the thing is that I wasn't enough motivated enough to do it. So what I did was to take a break from it, and then I came back. And when I'm talking about the break, I'm not talking about months. I just didn't play it for a week, played other levels, and then came back to it and beat it. And that's something really useful to do, that you can do whenever you feel demotivated. So skip Clutterfunk, please skip this. Do Theory of Everything or Electroman Adventures. This one of this thing or this thing. So Theory of Everything introduces the UFO game mode. Not legit, not legitimate. So that's a coin. I just randomly did it. It's just muscle memory. And did you see that? Like Space Invaders or something? Yeah, that's the UFO game mode. So as you can see, our developer, RobTop, which stands for Robert Topala, is starting to be more creative. This is an honorable mention of Flappy Bird. As you can see, it doesn't differ at all, but that doesn't mean this game isn't original. This game is actually one of the most original games that you'll ever see, and this used to be the most trending mobile game before 1.9, when it went available on Steam for PC players, and later on for Nintendo Switch controllers. But back then everyone would flex for just being able to beat this thing, and it happens with a lot of platformer games, honestly, but this has a lot of more stuff to unlock. So this is just the same thing, but tighter spaces at some parts and different decorations. This is also introduction to breakable blocks, the 1.6 update. Basically those outline things, you can go through them horizontally, but you can't go through them vertically. And that is a random bug, which happened because I clicked somewhat late. So in that part, just click whenever you touch the button, please. Don't do what I did there. So yeah, everything is just practice. Take it easy, please. Don't try to become a player fast. And something that really encourages you to play this game is to start a channel about it. You just overcome that fear of others' opinion, and you just stay focused on your goal. That's what I did. Okay, that's actually a bug right there. And yes, that's a disadvantage of high FPS. You can't use lower refresh rates, which don't differ at all, honestly. uh, I mean, yeah, you get used to anything, but I will leave a link in description for that hack. But yeah, basically, yeah, as you can see now, everything worked. So a lot of players think that they need high FPS to beat hard levels, like me, and I'm kind of a fool, you know. Because like, even 144 Hz is enough. I would recommend 240 and not 360, something in between. It's really good. But if you have a laptop, don't do that. Go ahead with even 120 is enough, because it might seem laggy on higher performance computers, but it really doesn't make sense. It depends on how you feel with the game. The thing about this game is that don't go for collapsing. Just go over here and don't do these levels. These levels are pure hell, even for me. I'm being completely honest with you. Although I can do some progress. Just go over here, uncheck that thing, and go and play some insane levels. And you don't want to click on any of these filters. Just play and search. You'll get to the earliest or newest. It goes according to the likes and to the downloads things, and these are really important because, for example, Unity is all about memory. It has moving objects, which is really cool. It's an easy level you should try out. Dinosaur flows really well with the music. Let me show you some gameplay. Yeah, okay. I was being dumb there. And you know that's not a bug. That happens. You just lose concentration. But this is really fun. I would thoroughly, highly recommend this to anyone. This is really good. This is to delete this from your save files. You can't really delete it from the servers as you don't own it. It's not your own level, but Flappy Bird. So this is the hard one. You need to get used to UFO timings. So yeah, as you can see, this is tough, but trust me, if you pick this, and I know it's really annoying, just like Flappy Bird. Like Flappy Bird, this is a complete copy of Flappy Bird, but it actually makes you better the game. The creator didn't care about its popularity. He cared about, he was one of the earliest players this game had ever had, and he wanted the community to get a good introduction about this. And that was the basis, because this is an old level. This is a generic 2.1 era level, and if you go into recent levels, you can see that they are way better. Like, this is a masterpiece. Just look at this. The use of glow. It has hard timings, and you can't really do that. Yeah, but trust me, you'll get consistent with it and keep improving your skills. This is how to get better at geometry dash. You can play it with your friends, it's way better, and with your channel. Thanks for watching. That was the video. Hope you enjoyed. Make sure to smash that like button. We are really close to reaching 1000 subscribers. So yeah, see you guys in the next video. Peace out, goodbye.